Hi everybody. Hey. Welcome to Whipping It Up with Cherie. I hope y'all are doing okay today. I'm doing okay today. We are going to be making some coleslaw. Yes, Lord. So y'all, let me tell y'all something. Coleslaw is one of my favorite side dishes. Like, I can eat coleslaw by itself, okay? I'm just going to tell you right now. So, I'm going to show y'all how I make mine. You can make yours how you want to. It may be similar to mine. I'm going to tell y'all something. So, I used to buy bag slaw for years. I mean, years. So, but when I learned how to make my own slaw, it was on and popping. So, I'm going to show y'all how I get down with mine. So, first, I got a small head of cabbage here. So, what I like to do, I like to pull these first layers of leaves off. If you want to, you know, you can. If some people use them, some people don't. I do not use the first couple of layers of leaves. Now, I like the dark colored leaves, but you know, it's to each his own. So what I am going to do, and before anybody said, yes, I'm going to wash my head of cabbage, I'm just showing y'all how to cut it up, okay? So I'm going to cut off this, the core here. So I'm going to take some of this off at the bottom. I hope y'all are having a good day. Y'all been doing all right. Okay. Come here, Leaf. That's not going nowhere. I'm keeping you. So I like to cut it down the middle. And cabbage is so hard to cut. Oh my goodness. There we go. Alright, so I'm going to cut out my core, which is right here, this hard stuff. You don't want that in your slaw, okay? You definitely do not want that because it'll break somebody's teeth, okay? And they will talk about you at the cookout. So I'm just telling you right now, just cut this core off. Everybody gonna get along. Everybody gonna play some spades, some cards, and gonna be okay. Alright. So I'm gonna get this cut out. And then I'm going to bring y'all back and show y'all what we're going to do. Okay, I got the core cut out of both halves, as you see. And so now I'm going to show you what I'm going to do because I'm going to be using my food processor. So in the food processor, I like to cut mine down. Before it even gets to the food processor, I like to cut my cabbage down in quarters. Because one, it makes it easier to rinse and wash, okay? Because I'm going to tell y'all something. I've been dealing with vegetables a long time. And you ain't seen nothing until you going through your leaves. And you see a little ant or a little bug from the field done snuck in and then lived. So I always recommend cutting the cabbage down. That way you can kind of get into those pieces because you ain't really washing it until, you know, you do that. So that's just my method and that's how I like to do my cabbage. So I'm just going to cut this other half down and then I'm going to show y'all what we're going to do. And I know somebody may say, that's a lot of work cutting that down. Won't you just let everything do it? I don't like to overwork my food processor. That's why. So let me go on and talk about that before I move on. The bigger your pieces are that you put into your food processor, the more work the motor has to do on the food processor. Now, I have a good processor, but this is just what I'm used to doing, and this is what I like to do, okay? So I'm going to wash this cabbage up, and then I'll bring y'all back and let you know what the next step's going to be, okay? All right. Okay, so I got my cabbage rinsed off, and I'm just going to start loading it into the processor, and I like to interchange. I got some carrots here. I like to throw some in there. I'm going to hand mix it once it's done, but that's just how I like to do it. And I don't like to overload the processor. Also, I have a little bit of onions here. I'm going to go ahead and put that in there. That is nothing but probably a slither, maybe a fourth of onion. I love how it tastes. So that's what I'm going to put in first, and then I'm going to go ahead and get this mixed up. And I'll bring y'all back so y'all don't have to hear all of this noise, okay? So that's what the first batch is looking like. Y'all, I'm telling y'all right now, it ain't nothing like making your own slaw. I'm telling you right now. So I'm going to get all the batches mixed in, and I'll bring y'all back and when I am ready to make my sauce for the slaw. All right, I'm loading in my last load. All the carrots, all the cabbage. And I know that looks full, but as it chops down, it's going to go down. So I'll bring y'all back. Okay, I got all of my slaw chopped up. And it's looking really good. And this is before the sauce and the seasoning. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to bring my little jar, glass, bowl, whatever you want to call it. This is what I'm going to mix my sauce in, okay? So I'm going in with, and I don't have measurements for this because I feel like slaw is one of those to each their own. So I'm going in with some mayo. How about I just take the top off because I'm pretty sure I'm going to use all of this. Y'all, when I was growing up, I had an Aunt Betty. She made the best slaw, and I had another aunt, Aunt Bebe. She made the best slaw too. So it was kind of like a tie. But man, let me tell y'all something. They would always homemade their slaw, and never would they use a bag, right? Man, I'm telling you, it used to be some bomb slaw. I'm telling you right now. Now, I got another bottle of mayo that I'm going to use because that is not enough. I'm going to need a little bit more because I got a lot of slaw. Because I'm going to give my mom some. Well, I'm going to see if she wants some slaw. My whole family loves slaw. Like, we go crazy over slaw. So, to this, I'm going to add in some apple cider vinegar. And I'm eyeballing this stuff because I know what it should look like. So, I'm just adding in a dash of apple cider vinegar. Then I'm going in with some milk, whole milk. That's that. And I like to start off little because you can always add. You cannot take away. Okay? So, then I'm going with some mustard. Yes, mustard goes into my slaw. Okay, that's that. And then I'm going in with some brown sugar. Yep, brown sugar. It's not going to change anything. It's not going to take away. And this is light brown sugar, so it's still going to give it that white, creamy looking color. Paprika. I'm just putting some in there. Black pepper. Gotta have black pepper when it comes to slaw. I'm going in with some salt. And now, I'm about to mix this up. And we're going to see what we're working with this sauce. Okay? Y'all, let me know. Email me. Put it in the comments. Do y'all like slaw as much as I like slaw? I used to work at this soup and salad place. And they used to want me to make the slaw. I'm not going to even lie. They said, damn the company recipe. We want Cherie to make it. So I'm just letting y'all know what the people said, okay? What the people said goes. Alright, so I'm going to get this mixed up. And then we're going to see what it's working with. Alright, I got my slaw sauce mixed in. And now I'm just going to pour this over into my slaw. And I'm not going to pour all of it all at once because, like I said, you can always add, but you cannot take away. So I'm just going to fold this in and stir it. And y'all, let me tell y'all something. Slaw will make or break your meal. I'm just going to go ahead and say it. If you got some bad slaw, it'll mess up your sloppy joe, your fish sandwich. It'll mess up your soul food meal. I'm just telling you. It'll mess up your shrimp meal. Slaw has to be made to perfection. And you can make it with that bag slaw because at the end of the day, it's still cabbage and carrots. The red cabbage. I mean, you can still use that bag. But I'm going to tell you, it's so expensive. I feel like buying that bag, you never have enough. So you may as well go ahead and get that head of cabbage and that some of your carrots, the big carrots, and grind it up yourself. You'll feel so much better. You're going to sleep well at night. But I'm telling you, man, my aunts used to make the best slaw. And I'm going to tell you, because growing up, my daddy used to make the slaw. And it used to be so good, so good. But I don't remember him putting onion in it. But one of my aunts made it with some fine diced onion in it. And listen, Linda. It was the best. And I said, you know what? You got to have that little bit of the onion in it. So I'm just telling you what I think. And, you know, because for years I ate it without onion. So, and I think I am going to use all of this sauce. Well, let me just pour that. You see, you got to go little by little. Because you don't want your slaw swimming. I'm telling you, you don't want your slaw swimming. People will talk about you at the barbecue and at the potluck. If your slaw is swimming and running, you got to chase it. So, make your sauce up in another container. If you make too much, fine. You can pour it out, save it, freeze it, whatever you want to do. But you better go little by little. Because I've had some soggy ass slaw. And I can tell you, it ruins your bread. Your bread be sagging because it's too wet. So this is my slaw. And I'm making sloppy joe. I'm having sloppy joe sandwiches, and I know it's gonna be the bomb. So let me go ahead and you gotta chill it, y'all. You can't mix it up and then go straight in. You gotta let it chill, because see, these seasonings and everything got married together. Okay, I'm just telling you. Let me put me some in my hand so we can see what we're working with. Yup. I wish y'all can taste this. It's so good. All right, y'all. I hope y'all have a good night. I really appreciate y'all tuning in, watching me making my slaw. I hope you and your family have a really good night. And until the next video, love y'all. Have a good night. Bye.